And Jesus, the light feels far away, like morning lost in time. I reach for you with tired hands in this long unending night. I don't know where the road will lead, I don't know what to ask. All I know is I'm still here. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark. I've walked through days that felt like shadows, with answers nowhere near. I've smiled when people asked me how I was, and swallowed all my fear. I've learned how to look unbroken, how to stand and still feel weak. But every night the truth returns when I'm alone and I can't sleep. I used to think that faith was vision, knowing what would come, but now it feels like trusting you without the rising sun. Each step feels small and uncertain, each breath feels like a fight. Still I reach for what I know is true. Even in this night, if you are present in the darkness, if you are closer than I feel, then stay with me in this moment when the silence feels so real. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark, when I can't see what's ahead, when the promises I believed in feel like words I've never read. I don't know how long this night will last, or when the dawn will start, but I'm not letting go of you. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark. I've asked myself 1,000 times if this is where faith ends, if trusting you means standing still while everything else bends. I've compared my journey to the ones who seem to walk in light, and wonder why my road feels hidden from the morning sky. But you never promised easy answers, you never said I'd see. You promised you would walk beside me through the uncertainty. So I choose to trust your presence, even when I cannot trace the meaning in this waiting, or the purpose in this place. I've learned that darkness doesn't mean that love has stepped away. Sometimes it's where you hold me closest till the breaking day. So I stay here not because I'm strong, but because I know you're near, holding on through every doubt, through every fear. Teach my heart to trust your nearness when my senses fail to see. Help me believe the dark is not the end of faith in me. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark, when the night feels endless still, when I've prayed until I'm empty and I'm waiting on your will. I don't need the road to open wide, I don't need the map to start, I just need to know you're with me. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark. Maybe darkness is not distance, maybe it's where faith has grown. Maybe learning how to trust you happens most when we're alone. Maybe strength is staying present, not escaping from the pain, letting you rewrite the story in this quiet place. I don't need to rush the sunrise, I don't need to force the light. If you're teaching me to trust you, I learn it through the night. I will hold on to your promise even when my heart is tired, that you never leave the broken, you never walk away. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark, and I'm not holding on alone. You are here within the silence, you have made this place your home. And when the morning finally breaks and fear has lost its part, met me in the darkness, I know you'll meet me in the stars. Jesus, the light feels far away, like morning lost in time. I reach for you with tired hands in this long unending night. I don't know where the road will lead, I don't know what to ask. All I know is I'm still here. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark. Walked through days that felt like shadows, with answers nowhere near. I smile when people ask me how I was, and swallowed all my fear. I've learned how to look unbroken, how to stand and still feel weak. But every night the truth returns when I'm alone and I can't sleep. I used to think that faith was vision, knowing what would come. But now it feels like trusting you without the rising sun. Each step feels small and uncertain, each breath feels like a fight. Still I reach for what I know is true, even in this night. If you are present in the darkness, if you are closer than I feel, then stay with me in this moment when the silence feels so real. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark, when I can't see what's ahead, when the promises I believed in feel like words I've never read. I don't know how long this night will last, or when the dawn will start, but I'm not letting go of you. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark. I've asked myself 1,000 times if this is where faith ends, if trusting you means standing still while everything else bends. I've compared my journey to the ones who seem to walk in light, and wondered why my road feels hidden from the morning sky. But you never promised easy answers, you never said I'd see. You promised you would walk beside me through the uncertainty. So I choose to trust your presence, even when I cannot trace the meaning in this waiting, or the purpose in this place. I've learned that darkness doesn't mean that love has stepped away. Sometimes it's where you hold me closest till the breaking day. So I stay here, not because I'm strong, but because I know you're near. Holding on through every doubt, through every fear. Teach my heart to trust your nearness when my senses fail to see. Help me believe the dark is not the end of faith in me. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark, when the night feels endless still, when I prayed until I'm empty, and I'm waiting on your will. I don't need the road to open wide, I don't need the map to start, I just need to know you're with me. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark. Maybe darkness is not distance, maybe it's where faith is grown. Maybe learning how to trust you happens most when we're alone. Maybe strength is staying present, not escaping from the pain, letting you rewrite the story in this quiet place. I don't need to rush the sunrise, I don't need to force the light. If you're teaching me to trust you, I'll learn it through the night. I will hold on to your promise, even when my heart is tired, that you never leave the broken, you never walk away. Jesus, I'm holding on in the dark, and I'm not holding on alone. You are here within the silence, you have made this place your home. And when the morning finally breaks and fear has lost its part, I will thank you for the faith you built while I was holding on in the dark. So I rest inside your presence, with my questions, with my scars. If you met me in the darkness, I know you'll meet me in the stars. Jesus, there are tears I never show, that never find their way outside. I wipe them dry before the world can ask me why I cry. I've learned how to carry sorrow quietly, without a sound or sign, but nothing ever escapes your eyes. Jesus, you see my silent tears. I've smiled through the conversations, said I'm fine when I'm not sure. I've learned how to look unbroken, even when my heart feels torn. There are moments I replay alone, when the night won't let me sleep. Memories I never speak of, wounds I still keep deep. I've held my breath in crowded rooms, so no one hears me ache. I've laughed at jokes I didn't feel, just to keep my mask in place. But behind the strength I show the world, behind the calm I wear, there's a quiet kind of breaking that nobody else can hear. If you are close to the broken-hearted, if you collect the tears we hide, then you've been closer than I realized, standing by my side. Jesus, you see my silent tears, the ones I never let fall down, the ones I cry when I'm alone and no one else is around. I don't have the words to name this pain or tell you all my fear, but I take comfort in knowing this. Jesus, you see my silent tears. I've questioned why the strongest people often feel the weakest inside, why the ones who always listen have no place left to cry. I've wondered if my quiet prayers still rise up to your throne, when all I offer is my presence and the ache I carry alone. I've watched you heal the broken loudly, with miracles and praise, but I've learned healing sometimes comes in quieter ways, like peace that doesn't shout its name, like strength that slowly grows waking up and breathing again when no one even knows. You never rush my grieving, you never ask me why. You let me sit with all my questions without a reply. And somehow in that gentleness, in not being explained, I felt you holding every tear I couldn't name. If silence is the language that my heart has learned to speak, then listen to this honest faith that comes to you so weak. Jesus, you see my silent tears when my voice has gone away, when I don't know how to pray anymore, but I still choose to stay. I don't need you to erase the past or fix the pain this year. I just need to know I'm not alone. Jesus, you see my silent tears. Maybe tears don't need permission, maybe grief is not a flaw. Maybe you are closest to us when we have nothing left at all. Maybe healing isn't sudden, maybe it's learning how to rest, trusting you are working gently in my chest. I don't need to be courageous, I don't need to understand. If you are holding what I'm carrying, then I can let it land. So I release what I've been hiding, every fear I couldn't say, believing you have seen it all along the way. Jesus, you see my silent tears, you've never turned away. You've stayed with me in every night, you've counted every day. And even when the healing's slow and nothing feels complete, I trust the love that never sleeps. Jesus, you see my silent tears, so I rest inside your mercy, where I don't have to explain. If you've seen every silent tear, then I know I've not cried in vain. Jesus, there are tears I never show, that never find their way outside. I wipe them dry before the world can ask me why I cry. I've learned how to carry sorrow quietly, without a sound or sign, but nothing ever escapes your eyes. Jesus, you see my silent tears. I've smiled through the conversations, said I'm fine when I'm not sure. I've learned how to look unbroken, even when my heart feels torn. There are moments I replay alone, when the night won't let me sleep. Memories I never speak of, wounds I still keep deep. I've held my breath in crowded rooms, so no one hears me ache. I've laughed at jokes I didn't feel, just to keep my mask in place. But behind the strength I show the world, behind the calm I wear, there's a quiet kind of breaking that nobody else can hear. If you are close to the broken hearted, if you collect the tears take comfort in knowing this. Jesus, you see my silent tears. I've questioned why the strongest people often feel the weakest inside, why the ones who always listen have no place left to cry. I've wondered if my quiet prayers still rise up to your throne, when all I offer is my presence and the ache I carry alone. I've watched you heal the broken loudly with miracles and praise, but I've learned healing sometimes comes in quieter ways, like peace that doesn't shout its name, like strength that slowly grows, like waking up and breathing again when no one even knows. You never rushed my grieving, you never asked me why. You let me sit with all my questions without a reply. And somehow in that gentleness and not being explained, I felt you holding every tear I couldn't name. If silence is the language that my heart has learned to speak, then listen to this honest faith that comes to you so weak. Jesus, you see my silent tears when my voice has gone away, when I don't know how to pray anymore, but I still choose to stay. I don't need you to erase the past or fix the pain this year. I just need to know I'm not alone. Jesus, you see my silent tears. Maybe tears don't need permission, maybe grief is not a flaw. Maybe you are closest to us when we have nothing left at all. Maybe healing isn't sudden, maybe it's learning how to rest, trusting you are working gently in my chest. I don't need to be courageous, I don't need to understand. If you are holding what I'm carrying, then I can let it land. So I release what I've been hiding, every fear I couldn't say, believing you have seen it all along the way. Jesus, you see my silent tears, you never turn away. You stay with me in every night, you've counted every day. And even when the healing's slow, nothing feels complete, I trust the love that never sleeps. Jesus, you see my silent tears, so I rest inside your mercy, where I don't have to explain. If you've seen every silent tear, then I know I've not cried in vain. Jesus, the night feels heavier now than it did when the day was bright. The silence presses in on me as the world fades out of sight. I've made it through another day, but the dark still asks me why. So I whisper what my heart needs the most. Jesus, stay with me tonight. The house is quiet, the lights are low. My thoughts won't slow their pace. I replay moments I can't undo, and conversations I can't erase. I've learned the art of being strong when everyone's awake, but something in me always breaks when I'm alone this late. I used to think the night was rest, a place to lay things down, but now it feels like all my fears finally make a sound. Questions I keep buried deep begin to rise and fight. So I reach for you without pretense. Jesus, stay with me tonight. If you are close to the weary, if you remain when hope feels thin, then meet me here in this moment before the doubts rush in. Jesus, stay with me tonight when the dark won't let me sleep, when every thought is louder and my faith feels weak. I don't need tomorrow's answers, I don't need the morning light, I just need to know you're near me. Jesus, stay with me tonight. I've asked myself if I'm forgotten, if I missed you somewhere along the way, if unanswered prayers are proof that you chose not to stay. I've compared my story to others who seem to rest so well, while I lie awake with open eyes in this private hell. But you never promised easy nights, you never said I'd feel secure. You promised you would never leave, and that your love would endure. So I cling to that one promise when the rest feel out of reach. If you are who you say you are, then practice what you preach. You see the fear I never voice, the grief I never show, the tiredness that sits in my bones, deeper than you know. I don't come with break belief tonight, just honesty and need. If that's enough to bring you close, then stay here, please. I don't need you to speak out loud or calm the storm in sight. I just need your quiet presence here with me tonight. Jesus, stay with me tonight when the hours stretch too long, when my heart is tired of fighting just to stay strong. I don't need the fear to vanish, I don't need the wrongs made right, I just need to know I'm not alone. Jesus, stay with me tonight. Maybe night is where we learn what faith is really for, not for winning every battle, but trusting you through more. Maybe peace is not the absence of the thoughts that keep me here, but knowing you are closer than my fear. I don't need to rush the sunrise, I don't need to force the day. If you're shaping me in shadows, I'll let you have your way. I'll breathe through every second till the night releases me, trusting you are holding what I cannot see. Jesus, stay with me tonight close my eyes with fragile trust and lay my fears aside. If you are here within the darkness, then I will be alright. Jesus, the night feels heavier now than it did when the day was bright. The silence presses in on me as the world fades out of sight. I've made it through another day, but the dark still asks me why. So I whisper what my heart needs most: Jesus, stay with me tonight. The house is quiet, the lights are low. My thoughts won't slow their pace. I replay moments I can't undo, and conversations I can't erase. I've learned the art of being strong when everyone's awake, but something in me always breaks when I'm alone this late. I used to think the night was rest, a place to lay things down, but now it feels like all my fears finally make a sound. Questions I keep buried deep begin to rise and fight. So I reach for you without pretense. Jesus, stay with me tonight. If you are close to the weary, if you remain when hope feels thin, then meet me here in this moment before the doubts rush in. Jesus, stay with me tonight when the dark won't let me sleep, when every thought is louder and my faith feels weak. I don't need tomorrow's answers, I don't need the morning light, I just need to know you're near me. Jesus, stay with me tonight. I've asked myself if I'm forgotten, if I've missed you somewhere along the way, if unanswered prayers are proof that you chose not to stay. I've compared my story to others who seem to rest so well, while I lie awake with open eyes in this private hell. But you never promised easy nights, you never said I'd feel secure. You promised you would never leave and that your love would endure. So I cling to that one promise when the rest feel out of reach. If you are who you say you are, then practice what you preach. You see the fear I never voice, the grief I never show, the tiredness that sits in my bones, deeper than you know. I don't come with brave belief tonight, just honesty and need. If that's enough to bring you close, then stay here please. I don't need you to speak out loud or calm the storm inside, I just need your quiet presence here with me tonight. Jesus, stay with me tonight when the hours stretch too long, when my heart is tired of fighting just to stay strong. I don't need the fear to vanish, I don't need the wrongs made right, I just need to know I'm not alone. Jesus, stay with me tonight. Maybe night is where we learn what faith is really for, not for winning every battle, but trusting you through more. Maybe peace is not the absence of the thoughts that keep me here, but knowing you are closer than my fear. I don't need to rush the sunrise, I don't need to force the day. If you're shaping me in shadows, I'll let you have your way. I'll breathe through every second till the night releases me, trusting you while holding what I cannot see. Jesus, stay with me tonight, and I will make it through. Not because the dark is gone, but because I'm held by you. And when the morning finally comes and light returns to sight, I'll remember how you met me. Jesus, stay with me. So I close my eyes with fragile trust and lay my fears aside. If you are here within the darkness, then I will be